Yo, what is going on, guys? On today's episode, modern women are once again proving men correct about just about everything. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you subscribe if you are new here, and let's get right into it.
What's the reason why women prefer bad boys over nice guys? What's the main reason?
If you're overly nice, I think that's concerning. I think
there has to be a good balance because nobody's that perfect. So maybe like the chase too. Like say they are talking to another girl and you kind of want to like prove your point and like stand your ground, like show who you are. Like no, I'm gonna get this. Like a challenge.
Yeah.
Calling a nice guy a red flag on camera is hilarious, guys, because these women are essentially saying that they are not attracted to nice men. Everybody knows this at this point, but it is very funny coming from the women, guys, because again, these are the same women who insist that when they are 30 plus years of age and ready to quote unquote settle down, that nice men are nowhere to be found. Go figure.
Why modern women are often intimidated by this type of guy. And your girl got the answers for you. Let's get into it. Number one, this type of guy stays true to himself. He doesn't care about social norms or expectations of his behavior. He gonna do what he need to do for himself. This type of guy is not easily influenced, meaning you can't shame him into doing what you want him to do. This type of guy is unconcerned with social acceptance. He's independent, extremely self-aware. Number four, this type of guy is not afraid to speak his mind. He gonna say what he need to say regardless. Can like it, love it, hate it, he don't care. This type of guy is not afraid of rejection. No means next opportunity. You don't know what to expect with this type of guy. He's unpredictable. He don't trust many people. So he's very private. And so therefore you have no idea what's going on in his mind. And a lot of women don't like that.
Everything on her intimidating list is just a guy with a spine. He stays himself, he speaks up, he doesn't fold to be liked. She's calling it a warning when in reality, guys, these are the men that these women chase regardless.
So I think you're very attractive.
Thank you.
And I wanted to ask you if you're single.
I am single.
You are single?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because I'm just focusing on work right now.
So you wouldn't have time to put a lady in your life?
Not the way I would want to.
What's that way? What's the way you want to?
I would want to be able to make her a priority. I don't think I can do that right now.
So you're not scared of like missing out on the right girl? Let's say you meet me today and you think I'm the right girl and you're not going to talk to me because you don't have really a lot of time like to give me, so you're not going to talk to me at all?
Well, if you're the right girl, but I treat you wrong because I don't necessarily have the time to devote to you that I wanted to, then I don't think I would do either of us a good service.
That sounds really good. Usually guys are not like that. They kind of lie and they kind of act like, oh no, I have time for you, and then once they get what they want, they just kind of like disappear.
Yeah, I just wouldn't get involved. I don't think I'd be able to.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Yeah. You have kids?
Nope.
You want kids?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, that sounds good.
He gave her a straight answer and she kept digging for a softer one. He told her he's focused on work and won't take on someone he can't make a priority. And it's funny how women just magically find a way to get offended by this.
Woman is the prize.
Men are the prize because men have to bring way more to the table than women do to get a relationship. So therefore we are the prize.
No.
Absolutely.
No, that's not true.
Do you find most men attractive or unattractive?
Unattractive.
So would it be fair to say that you're picky?
Yes, very.
Okay. So if you find that guy, would it be fair to say that he's probably in the top 1 or 2% of men?
Mm-hmm.
By definition, he's the prize.
2 questions in and her own logic hands him the win. She called herself very picky and then argued the picky one is the prize. That math puts him in the top few percent and she walked right into it.
Where is the accountability? Why is it always our fault? Yes, I chose the nice guy. Now what happened turned out to be a covert narcissist, completely destroyed my self-worth and confidence. So then I decided to remove myself from the dating pool and heal and grow and evolve into who I am today, meaning now I'm celibate, not dating, and I'm happy with my life. But now I'm too picky because my standards and boundaries are really strong and really high, and I'm gonna die with a bunch of cats. Because I'm too picky. I guess I'll take the cats or the bear or the shark and I'll stay alone if these are my options.
Attention is their oxygen, validation is their currency, and accountability is their motherfucking kryptonite, homie. I tell you guys this shit all the time. Anyone who uses social media as a therapist is most likely a red flag. And anytime a woman brings up the word narcissist, is probably a red flag. This is something you gotta look at, homie. And when you're going to date women out here in 2024, dating in 2024 for a man is like walking into a fucking minefield, homie. You don't know what you're gonna get, you just gotta be fucking prepared. That's it. You have to be prepared. You have to look at these things, you have to analyze situations. The problem is men out here do not know how to analyze situations at all. Oh wow, she got big boobies. Oh, like, that's your mentality. It's so much more than that, homie. You have to look at literally everything before you date a girl in 2024, because you're going to be dealing with a chick who has no accountability, who doesn't give a fuck about you, who doesn't respect you. Men need to wake up.
Let's be honest for a moment here, guys. If a woman is using words like covert narcissist, you already know that she was the entire damn problem here. I think it's so obvious when women use language like this. It essentially just says that, hey, I'm trying to paint myself as the victim, and the dude was probably a normal dude who didn't want to actually commit to her.
I hate to tell you ladies, but men are done with being nice guys. I love a nice guy, but you know the expression nice guys finish last? That is the truth nowadays. Nice guys do finish last, which is why most men are done with being a nice guy. And they are like, you know what? If the women are going to be toxic, I'm going to be toxic too. I can be just as horrible as you. And women, you're going to hate it. You might thrive on the drama now you're young, but as you get older and you want a nice guy, you want to settle down with a nice guy, you'll find there are no nice guys left. Or the very few nice guys that are left have been snapped up by the nice girls. And you, with all your love of drama and your toxicity and your fucking me, are going to end up alone being eaten by cats like Bridget Jones. That is what's going to happen. Well, obviously that wasn't the ending for Bridget Jones, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, I think now is the time when women need to understand that nice guys are good and that you need to start dating the nice guys before they've all disappeared. So men, let me know in the comments, are you done with being a nice guy? Have you always been a nice guy, but now you're like, do you know what, I'm not doing it anymore? Or are you a nice guy through and through and you'll never change? I know there are a lot of nice guys still left out there, and I just feel like a lot of them just can't be bothered to be nice anymore, especially to the modern women.
This is absolutely true, guys. I believe that a lot of men start as nice, good men, but then they realize that they get punished for it and they stop being nice, particularly to please women. And at the end of the day, guys, these are the women who complain about it when all of the quote-unquote nice men have left them behind.
Okay, ladies, I hate to say it, but I have to say it because I am sick of this, and I'm speaking to myself. Why do we never give the nice guy the chance? Like, why do we look at the nice guy like the ones who's just annoying and just thirsty and they're always available and not attractive to us? And meanwhile, we're complaining that we're getting dogged out, that we're dealing with manipulative, narcissistic men who can't treat a woman right. Not even men, little boys who don't know how to treat a woman right, who just fumble us all the time. Like, we complain that we get treated like that, but 9 times out of 10, we overlooked the nice guy to deal with this man. Boy. Like, I don't get it. Why do we do that? In 2024, can we stop doing that? I'm speaking to myself too, because I hate that I do this too. Like, can we give the nice guys a chance? Let's give the nice guys a chance. I want the nice guy. I want the guy that's texting me, good morning, beautiful. I hope you have an amazing day today because you're such a blessing and I'm grateful to know you. Like, I want that guy. I don't want the guy that's texting me, hey, what's up? Can we stop doing that? This is not it. Like, in 2024, we're going for the nice guys.
This is also absolutely true here, guys. Women absolutely ignore nice men, they ignore good men, and then they complain that they cannot find one at the end of the day. These women are amazing because they cannot understand the contradiction here. It is absolutely hilarious.
The majority of men are good men. Ooh, it's a very small percentage of men that are sleeping with all the women. If you want a guy that's over 6 foot, that's 15% of men. You want him to be cute? Cut that in half. You want him to make money? Cut that in half. It's a very small percentage of men that are sleeping with all the girls. Like, every girl has a guy in their friend zone that would treat them well, right, and they know would treat them well, and they know likes them. And it's like, we don't pick them. And then we're going to cry because the guy we pick is bad to us. But you could have picked the guy in the friend zone.
She cuts the pool down 3 times in 10 seconds and calls it a shortage. Most guys get filtered out before anyone even meets the filters here. Every woman in that friend zone already knows a guy who would treat her right.
About to find out that the baby I'm pregnant with is my husband's or if it's not, because the paternity test results are in. For the past month, I've been trying to figure out who the father is of this baby, all while keeping it a secret to my husband that it might not be his. So I figured that we could open this together. As you guys know, based on all these updates, that there were 4 potential other fathers besides my husband, and we've narrowed it down to 2. The first one being my husband, and the other one Jeans and I know very well because he goes to the same church as us. Today I got this package in the mail from his paternity test results, so let's open it together. Okay, now I'm a little confused. On those other paternity test results where it said like a 0% probability of paternity. Well, it doesn't say that on here. On here it says the combined paternity index, and it has a really big number. It's not 0 like on the other ones, and it says probability of paternity 99.98%. But then it says inconclusive. It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the tested child. I don't know what that means, but I don't think that that means that he is the father. Another reason I don't think that he's the father is because the wife literally told me that she was also going to get the test results, and I feel like she would have called me. Let me just make a phone call really quick to her and get back to you guys.
4 possible dads narrowed to 2, and she's treating it as a win here. Her husband's finding out from a video the internet already saw. This is absolute hell, guys. What timeline are we actually living in at this point?
Where are all the men? Where can I find a good man? Where can I find a man? Where are all the men?
Where are the men at? Where are the men that are gonna open the car door? Where are the men at that are going to provide and protect? Like, women have ruined this for us. Where do I find y'all?
Women absolutely did ruin it for other women, by the way, guys. This behavior got weeded out of men very damn quickly. A lot of women have said over the past decade that they didn't want chivalry, they were strong and independent and could do it all themselves, and now they are complaining about it.
Do you ever think that they might be sick and tired of having half their stuff taken from them if you're not happy? Did you ever think that they don't like being accused of being abusive because, I don't know, they said, I don't like this, or you shouldn't do that, or maybe they got angry?
Both her questions are the real reason a lot of guys have walked away, and they are serious questions that need to be addressed. Getting called abusive or losing half your things for no reason at all simply because a woman felt like doing it to you one day is absolutely disgusting, and I honestly think that women who pull this crap should be prosecuted.
The good men are the ones that have put in so much effort and had women trash them for putting in the effort. They've had women take advantage of them because they want to be a gentleman, they want to open the doors, they want to pay for your dinner, and you just expect that that is supposed to happen. The idea that you should have multiple men pandering after you just to see which one is the best is atrocious.
Guys who opened doors and paid got treated as the bare minimum instead of a choice. She is describing exactly what pushed a lot of them out the door. Calling the pandering culture atrocious while sitting right in it took some nerve.
I can't believe that I'm 28 years old and I have nothing to show for it. Nothing. What the fuck have I done? My entire life. What have I done?
This is what happens, guys, when women follow the feminist nonsense. A lot of them realize by the time they're in their 30s, but it's funny watching them approach 30, you know, they're like, oh, wow, I don't have a family, I don't have kids, I haven't made anything of myself whatsoever. And this was entirely expected, by the way. Men told them that this would happen, but they still insisted on being strong and independent and studying and all that crap. And here we are.
Leave these bad boys alone. You don't want them. They might be fun when you're young. They don't work. They want to party all the time. They want to do drugs. They want to smoke. They want to hustle. Leave them alone. This is the year to get a corny man, okay? We're moving on. That's the new groove. If you corny, you are for me. Russell Wilson. Think like that. You want a man that want to go to school, want to study, want to have a steady job. Because let me tell you something, okay? You're going to look up in that corny dude who was working a 9 to 5, going to school and all that stuff. You're going to look up and 10 years later, he going to own the store. He going to own the McDonald's. He going to have his doctor's degree. He going to have whatever else. And you done passed up on him when you was young and fine and kidless, playing with the hustlers. Okay? And he going to be married to somebody else looking at you crazy like, no, he don't want you. Ladies, it's time to play the long, smart game. Get somebody with potential who likes you. He may be corny. He may not have it all. But guess what? Y'all can grow together. And you'll be looking back and you'll thank me later. Okay? This is the year to get a corny man.
Every point that she makes here is stuff men have been saying for a long time. The corny man, quote unquote, that she's describing is the same one who got skipped while he was broke and studying. Telling women to play the long game is absolutely hilarious. These men should not be saving anybody, in my opinion.
Where are all the good men? They're pretty much hiding out until they find the same thing that they will provide. It's basically for their weaknesses and insecurities to be known but not taken for granted. Which I know sounds like a duh, bare minimum kind of thing. But the truth is that that sort of thing is expected of men, but somehow it is not expected for men. And that's why good men are still out there. They just don't want to be found by the wrong person.
Guys want the safety they're expected to hand out. She calls it bare minimum, then admits guys barely ever get it. The good ones are not missing. They are just being careful.
Women can their children. Men should at least be able to abandon their children.
And they do on the reg.
So if you're a man and you don't want to have a kid and the woman keeps the kid, that woman can force you through the state, through the government, to pay child support.
Well, nobody if forced he had them to large come inside of a woman.
Great. That's a great Bronze Age argument that we could use against abortion. Nobody forced the woman to have consensual sex. Nobody forced the woman to allow the man to come inside of her. These same arguments would have to be, you'd have to accept them for abortion. Or is it only men that have responsibility? You wouldn't accept a pro-life argument of, you just shouldn't have opened your legs. You shouldn't have got pregnant. You should have used protection. You should have been on birth control. No, you probably believe that if a woman, let's say she had consensual their boyfriend and she got pregnant, let's say it's an unwanted pregnancy, and let's say she's not ready or she's not financially ready, she just doesn't want the kid, I'm assuming your position would be, yeah, she can get an abortion.
Yeah, it's her body.
Okay, so why don't you grant that same exemption to men?
Consent apparently only counts when it's aimed at him. She uses it to his face and would never take it thrown back the other way. One side gets a choice after the fact, the other gets 18 years of payments.
Society only chooses to focus on toxic masculinity. I'm here to provide you with my list of the top toxic femininity traits. Utter disdain for men. These are the women that categorize all men with the stereotypical toxic masculinity traits. Just because someone has a Y chromosome does not mean that their only intention is to sleep with you, cheat on you, or traumatize you with their uncontrollable aggression and anti-feminist behavior. Always trying to outman men. Same women who want to be equal to men also pray for the downfall of men. Amazing how that works. Ladies, if you spend your entire life trying to prove to men that you can be better than them, you'll attract none of them.
It's funny to me, guys, how we have spent years talking about this so-called quote-unquote toxic masculinity. Well, now it is time to talk about the toxic femininity. This woman is correct. Many women these days have a straight-up disdain for men. They stereotype every man as a predator. You know, they accuse us of things that we didn't do. They try and rob us, and here we are, right? It's so damn disgusting.
Where are all the good men? Here's the thing. I just want to let you know as an update, the good men are everywhere. They are everywhere, sis. The problem is you either have disqualified them for your own unrealistic, ridiculous requirements, or they have been so scared from accusations, being told that they are harassing, or, you know, thinking that you want them to approach you, but then carrying on like, how dare they find the audacity to approach you.
Men did not disappear, they got filtered out on paper or just repulsed in person. She is right, calling a guy approaching harassment and then asking why nobody approaches is obviously going to contradict itself.
We are scaring men away. The fact that we can claim that we are in men's fields, men are just looking at that like, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? What, are you a man? Like, do you want to date men? You know, like, I've actually never, ever met a guy that will not, you know, hold the door open for a woman, or, you know, like that consideration. You know, that consideration between men and women, it's still there. Why are we trying to destroy it? You know, the gaslighting, that's what the gaslighting is. Women were destroying men, even trying to be considerate. Men even trying to show empathy, show sympathy. You know, why are we deteriorating this? Because I'm not seeing it firsthand. I'm not. Like, these women are creating these videos from their brain. Like, these are not these are not things that are happening. Men are still in men's fields. Like, why are they claiming It's like if women are saying we're in men's fields, we're saying men are in women's fields.
The thing that these women don't seem to understand is that if you tell men that you are strong and independent for over a decade, you say that you don't need them, you treat them like garbage, you rob them, so on and so forth, well, obviously men are going to stop showing you chivalry, right? These women complaining about the lack of doors being opened honestly had it coming by this point. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.